2025 predictions with an 87% accuracy. I am blown away by what I got for Britney Spears. This is my Britney Spears 2025 scorecard. We're going to find out what actually happened and how accurate my timeline was. I'll be right back. Tarot fam! I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner and psychic for over 35 years. I am having one hell of a week. So we're continuing my new format, which is going to be a short and then prediction grading for my 2025 predictions. And then we're going to go into a live 2026 reading. Usually I go live with my Hypsee readings, but I'm going to take the night off. I have had an amazing week. I have seen a lot of you. I've gotten a lot of recorded reading requests, so I have to catch up a little bit. So I have some recordings that I have to do tonight, but if you guys want your own magical recorded reading, you can check out the link down below for Hypsee, and you can schedule yours. Super, super exciting. So, but tonight I'm not going to do live readings. I just need to kind of cool out. I'm going to catch up on Breaking Bad, and I'm going to have some pizza. So, but I'll be live right after this for you guys. We'll do the 2026 readings together. So I do want to alert you to go to my Britney Spears 2025 prediction. I am going to put a card at the end of the video so you can go and watch that at your leisure. But grading, we're going to grade some of the predictions here. The Mexico move that I predicted with like an escape narrative, the prediction was that it's not a permanent move, but Mexico is going to be like kind of a decompression point for her, not relocation, and paparazzi was going to pressure her as that. So the reports confirmed in reality that she did not move, but she did travel to Mexico. Clear retreat behavior versus relocation. AI gave me a grade of 95% on that one. This is a clear vacation, not permanent relocation. Relationship instability prediction. I said her boyfriend was not going to be long-term. I think she was dating, he's a Latino guy, wasn't he? He was like a groundskeeper or something. But she would have difficulty detaching and eventual breakup energy. Relationship instability continued. Now, this is right after I saw Sebastian Soto. I love Sebastian Soto. If you guys don't know who he is, I'll drop a link for him down below too. Apparently Britney's been seen out with a guy, so there's possibly a new guy in her world. But to date, there's no stable long-term partner emerging. This guy that was in this video, in the Sebastian Soto video, did look a little bit like Sam Asghari, but it's not Sam Asghari. So the cards never, ever, ever supported any kind of permanent relationship thing, and that held. So that's pretty cool. Work, money, and independence. I predicted that she would have a desire to work without control structures, attempts to circumvent industry interference. Q1, first quarter of the year, frustration. Q2, an overwork, risk, reality, no formal comeback. Strong resistance to industry pressure, though. Continued tension between creativity and autonomy. We all see that on our Instagram. Grade was 88%. The intent was there. The execution stalled. And that's exactly what my card showed. Burnout and depletion warning. Prediction was overwork would feel like the old machine. Those of you that have followed my channel for any length of time, you know I talk about Britney the machine versus Britney the person. And I do think that her folks would put Britney the person up on the shelf, either by medicating her or placating her, and they would just work that Britney machine. You got to work, bitch. You got to work, bitch. So I was worried that she was in danger of slipping back into depletion. We did see her injured at one point. No need to guard, and she does have a need to guard her energy fiercely. The reality, public concern about her well-being. There were a lot of people that were concerned about the videos on her Instagram. She turned the Instagram off. She turned it back on. There's no sustained professional structure that has returned. Grade on this section, 92% from AI. Now, again, I'm using 3 different versions of AI, and then I'm combining them all and letting them all decide if they're correct, I'm correct, or what it is. So, killing it. I've always been a B student, but it looks like I'm an A student this one. According to AI, this warning that I gave her aged very, very well. So, Brittany, I'm giving you good advice, girl. I'm giving you good advice. Q3, improvement and self-agency. Prediction Q3 showed confident that my prediction was third quarter of the year shows confidence without handlers. Public perception slowly softens, kind of melts. Britney the person versus Britney the machine. We talk about that again, that there was going to be an attempt to get Britney the machine going. Everybody was a little bit concerned about a brewing conservatorship. Everybody was a little concerned about that. The reality, there was less crisis narrative, continued independence, but it was a quieter period. And my grade was 85% from 3 forms of AI on that. I did say that she was going to have a wobble in Q4, the 4th quarter of the year. My prediction was that there was going to be some heartbreak, a bit of damage control, parting of ways professionally or personally, emotional instability, but not a meltdown, not like what we saw, what was it, 2008, I guess. So the reality, continued instability. Unfortunately, we do see some videos that are a little wacky, but no catastrophic events. Ongoing concern, but not crisis. So grade was 90%. I called it wiggly. That was, my son used to say that when he was little. It's all woggly, but not catastrophic. And the distinction does matter in this case. So a little wobbly, as my son would say when he was 4 years old. He's not 4 anymore. He's a big boy. My core advice for her: kids, simplicity, and no revenge. So I predicted she would focus on the children, stop chasing justice, have gratitude, and living a bit smaller, less of a, diva kind of superstar life, a new incarnation of self. The reality is that the public narrative is emphasizing her privacy, healing, and withdrawal from fame. I got a score of 90% on that section. Final score, when I averaged all of this out with AI, emotional health, relationships, work, burnout warnings, and how the year actually unfolded, I got a Britney Spears 2025 prediction overall accuracy score of 89%. The reading was less about events and more about trajectory, which is sometimes what happens when we do readings. The cards were very clear. We don't get, she's going to be in a business meeting on Doheny, and it's going to be on such and such a date at such and such a time, and these people are going to be involved. If show me the psychic that does that, and that's the psychic that's going to get my money. For our situation, we really do need to look at the energy surrounding Britney. Britney is one of those people that is just chock full of energy. We just see all of it kind of moving around here. That it factor kind of floats around in it as well. So it is pretty wild. I could not be happier about this accuracy rating. I could not be happier that Britney is on her way, and it looks like she's doing well. And right after this premiere, I am going live, and we are going to read about Britney's 2026 ahead. We'll look at mental health, we'll look at her freedom, we'll look at relationships, we'll look and see if there's any of that conservatorship brewing in the background, and we're going to see if stability finally comes in. So when we get on over there, guys, drop your questions in the chat. I'm going to have a little bit of time, but we're going to get this done. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being members and clients. And don't forget, if you want your own magical reading, go, because I'll be doing readings all weekend. Not tonight. I'm going to take a little bit of time off tonight. But Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be doing readings. We're coming up on Christmas. I've got a wedding that I've got to go to. I've got to get things done, and I got to work when I can. I got to work, bitch. I got to work, bitch. See you guys in a little bit.